Hello my friends and viewers, this time I'm going to review a Soviet starting helicopter, the Mi-4AV or AV. This helicopter is remarkable among other starting helicopters in that it has pretty decent ATGMs, which are Soviet Falanga ATGMs. They are the second generation wire guided anti-tank guided missiles, which have the maximum range of 4 kilometers, which is more than enough to reach almost all of your enemies. And this pretty good range of these missiles comes very handy, given that Mi-4 is pretty slow and has a terrible climb rate, which means that most of the time you will be forced to choose the closest helicopter pad, and otherwise you will spend most of your time trying to reach your enemies. However, if you choose the closest helicopter pad, you will be capable of reaching your enemies immediately after taking off, which means that the slow maximum speed and abysmal climb rate of your helicopter will affect your gameplay much less if you start on the nearest helipad. Unfortunately, it's good ATGMs are one and only strong side of this helicopter. However, if you compare it to, for example, the Swedish starting helicopter HKP-3, the Mi-4 is much better, especially when used on its own battle rating. It's pretty hard to land Mi-4, unfortunately. The brakes on its landing gear are very weak and most of the time fail to do their job. As a secondary armament, you have a single high caliber machine gun. However, it's pretty useless. Most of the time, if in encounters against enemy jet aircraft, you will die. So I recommend using your anti-tank missiles as soon as you can, killing a few enemies and then heading back to the helicopter pad to reload and repair. That being said, Mi-4 isn't the worst helicopter in the game, and it's probably the second best starting helicopter after the German well, it's actually French made, but only the Germans have it as a starting helicopter. I'm talking about Alouette 2. The Mi-4 Alouette 2 is probably the best starting helicopter in the game. However, Mi-4 is probably the second best starting helicopter after the Alouette 2. I don't know why, but the anti-missile systems in this game, which are most of the time are developed to take down laser-guided missiles. For some reason, they work against the radio-guided and wire-guided missiles too, and which is not the case in the real life. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and please support Ukraine in whatever way you can. Slava Ukraini, and see you later.